Here's all the crazy and wonderful predictions that Akira Toriyama did and expressed in Dragon Ball. Let's start with the crazy exoskeletal appendages that went viral over the last week from that one YouTuber that was in China and tested these humanoid robot legs so that he could go sightseeing in the mountains of China. The beginnings of cyborgs. And how long do you think it's going to take them to adapt into the rest of the body? Apparently there's just 1.8 kilograms, which must be something like 4 point something pounds, which is really not that heavy, and they can manage to propel your legs, your bipedals forward automatically. If you put it on super strong, your legs walk on their own. This is exactly what Akira Toriyama predicted when he came up with the cyborgs. Just humanoid people put in some extra machinery, some extra engineering so that they are super powerful and exceed human physicality and endurance. Now the second thing is very closely related to China because it's the super glue that can glue your bones together if you have broken bones within 3 minutes. Imagine this, the closest thing to the sensu bean ever developed. Apparently peer-reviewed studies of independent labs have not been done yet, but it looks very, very promising. Imagine one day you're just gonna take a pill whenever you're super down or when you're lazy or after a car crash. You get that pill, your body is regenerated entirely. Let me tell you, this is just the beginning of all of these medical miracles right here. The humanoid robot, now the sensu bean-like glue that they came out with, gluing your bones together when you're broken within 3 minutes. 3 minutes instead of 8 months or something. And then you need surgery to get your screws taken out after the 8 months. Here it's just a glue that gets injected into your bones and that's it. You wait 3 minutes, put the timer on the phone, wait 3 minutes and everything is perfectly fine again. The Scouter. Imagine you had a screen in front of your eyes that could tell you how strong your opponent is. I'm talking of course about the Scouter, the over 9000. What I'm talking about is the lenses. It is the lenses. I know that they have not been commercialized, but there's a few individuals on this planet that have already augmented lenses. So you put the lenses in and you have a 2-layered lens. So you have a screen outside on the outer shell of the lens. So that if you do want to know something in a foreign language, for example, it's translated into the lens for you automatically so that you don't have to talk to the lens, you just have to think it and it's translated to you and you can see it in text, just like the Scouter did. Imagine hearing a language that you have never heard and you're just thinking, what kind of language is that? The Scouter, the lens, will tell you what language it is and what it means. And this is the Scouter one-on-one and it is coming 100%. And Black Mirror, the predictor or dictators of what is coming in the future, have already displayed that in their episodes. The modern Scouter is coming 100%. And Akira Toriyama was absolutely right about this prediction. And he did not predict intentionally. And I wish he could still be around to experience all of these technological miracles, but sadly he's not. But that is fine, I think, because he has had everything mapped out in his head already when he drew Dragon Ball, and he expressed all of the things that he thought would become one day true in the manga. Not to forget to mention that SpaceX is trying to explore interplanetary. You want to go on Mars. Of course, space travel has always been a very big subject in the Dragon Ball universe. And I think Akira Toriyama knew exactly how that would play out in our real world. If time only passes, at some point, eventually, we're gonna be an interplanetary species. And he has foreseen that as well. Maybe at some point, we're gonna create a spacecraft which allows us to travel faster and to travel out of our solar system. Maybe Akira Toriyama was just too far ahead for that because evidence suggests that this is a very far-fetched. Anyway, I wish Akira Toriyama could still be around to experience all of these technological miracles, but I think that he already knew when he drew Dragon Ball and when he drew all of his other illustrations that these things are just a small leap in front of us. We all think about him every day.